Krishna. Jaya Ekadashi story. Jaya Ekadashi is also called as Vaimi Ekadashi. This comes in Magh month Shukla Paksha. And Shukla Paksha is 15 days after Amavasya is Shukla Paksha. Yudhishthira Maharaja is asking Krishna, O Lord Krishna, you are the creator, maintainer and the protector, and you are the Lord of all the universes, and you are the Lord of all four types of living entities. Those who are born from the eggs, those who are born from the perspiration, those who are born from the embryos, and those who are born from the seeds. And, O Lord, please let me know the glories of Jaya Ekadashi. Now Krishna started telling the story. He is saying a story of a hobgoblin, that is a ghost. You may think what ghost story is going to come now. Yes. Krishna says Lord Indra went to Nandana forest. Nandana is his own forest. Lord Indra used to go there to enjoy music and dance performed by Gandharvas and Apsaras. Apsaras are dancers, Gandharvas are musicians. And the chief musician is Chitrasena. Chitrasena was there with his wife Malini and his handsome son Malyavan. And the story is going around with Malyavan. Malyavan used to be a great singer and he was a great personality, and he fell in love with a beautiful Apsara called Pushpavati. Indra was enjoying like 50 million maidservants serving him, and he is enjoying music and dance, and Pushpavati fell in love with Malyavan because he was so handsome, and Malyavan in turn fell in love with Pushpavati. She was so beautiful. So they both were looking at each other, and due to that their performance was not good. And this angered Indra very much. And Indra cursed them to become a Pishacha, that is a hobgoblin or a ghost. Indra has cursed them that they will become a ghost in Himalaya region and in an earthly region, because they behaved like a human, so he cursed them to be a ghost in Himalaya region. So they fell down in Himalayas. They left their beautiful celestial body and roaming in Himalayas as a Pishacha. And what happened? It's so cold in Himalayas that they are struggling. They both are sitting under the peepal tree and they are just lamenting. Malyavan is lamenting. He is saying, what great mistake we committed, Pushpavati. We are here because of Indra's curse. We left the beautiful Nandana forest, which was fully fragrant with parijata and different other flowers. Now we are here struggling for food and water. And the whole day went on like this, that they couldn't eat or drink anything, and it is very, very cold. In Pishacha body they were struggling. Like this, sunset happened, and evening is more colder than daytime. And luckily, it was Ekadashi day. They were not aware of Ekadashi, but it was Ekadashi day, it was Jaya Ekadashi day. It's so auspicious that they did not eat or drink anything unknowingly, and night also went on like this. It was very cold, they couldn't sleep also, so they were awake also during Ekadashi night. So the next day, Dwadashi came. So on Dwadashi, they left their Pishacha body and they got their beautiful celestial body back. One Vimana came, a heavenly vehicle. It came and it took them back to Lord Indra's place. Lord Indra was so shocked. He was thinking, we just cursed them few days before and immediately they got rid of the curse and they are back to their beautiful celestial body. How is it possible? And when questioned, Malivan and Pushpavati told they got rid of the curse because of Krishna's mercy and due to the Jaya Ekadashi which they observed unknowingly, they have got rid of the curse. And after hearing this, those who has observed Ekadashi and those who is so dear to Lord Krishna, that is, whoever has observed Ekadashi is so dear to Krishna, and who has worshipped Lord Shiva and Krishna are worthy of worship to me. Saying this, he is paying his obeisances to Malyavan and Pushpavati, and he is also gifting them with a separate region for them to roam around happily in the heavenly abode forever. So, this is the story which Krishna was telling to Yudhishthira. So, this is the glory of Jaya Ekadashi, that you will even get rid of the Pishacha Sharira when observed. And those who is listening to this story will get the benefit of visiting all pilgrimage sites and will get the benefit of taking a dip in all holy rivers, and he will get the benefit of doing a Agnishtoma Homa, that is Agnishtoma fire sacrifice, and those who is even reading the stories will get the same benefits. And one sincerely observing the fast with rules and regulations will get a place in Vaikuntha Loka, and he will be enjoying there for billions of yugas. This is what Krishna is telling Yudhishthira. This is from Bhavishya Uttara Purana, written by Vedavyasa. Hope you all observe this fast sincerely and get Krishna's blessings. If you like this story, share it with your friends and let them also get the blessings of Krishna. Hare Krishna.